In this video, I am going to derive the frequency of oscillations of Hartley oscillator. Frequency of oscillations of Hartley oscillator. In the previous video, already I have explained the description of the Hartley oscillator. This is next video, circuit diagram. R1, R2 are the biasing resistors. This is the base terminal. This is the emitter terminal. This is RE, inter resistance. CE, inter bypass capacitance. This one is RFC, radio frequency choke. This one is VCC. And one tank circuit consists of 3 reactive elements: Z1, Z2. These two are connected here, and this one is connected to here. And the Z3 is connected in shunt with Z1 and Z2, like that. This is the collector terminal. Coupling capacitor used here, CC, collector coupling capacitor. This is the output of an amplifier. This output of an amplifier is connected to input to the feedback network. This is the tank circuit, consists of Z1, Z2, and Z3. Here CB is the base coupling capacitor. Base coupling capacitor. Output of this feedback network, this is VI, this is VF, this is V0. This is V0. This one is the tank circuit. This one is an amplifier circuit. This one is amplifier circuit. Here the output is here. Output is taken this is the output. The amplifier circuit introduces 180-degree phase shift, and tank circuit introduces MPPT phase shift. Already in the last class, in the last video, I have explained clearly description of this circuit and that circuit. Now I will concentrate on frequency of oscillations derivation. Second one is equivalent circuit. In that equivalent circuit, for DC analysis is not used. For design purpose, we use DC analysis. For signal analysis, means this oscillator circuit V0, here V0, some signal is generated like that. This is V0. This is time period T, F is equal to 1 by T. Generate some AC signal, sinusoidal signal. That means we use signal analysis. For signal analysis, set VCC is equal to 0, and coupling capacitors, any coupling capacitors are CC and CB are replaced with short circuit. Emitter bypass capacitor. CE is also replaced with short circuit. Apply these assumptions. This is the transistor. This one is transistor. R1, R2, and RFC. For AC analysis, RFC is replaced with open circuit. This is the base. This is the collector. This is the emitter resistance RE. She is shorted across RE. Coupling capacitor. CC is shorted, and base capacitor CB shorted. This is the tank circuit. Z1, Z2, Z2 are connected here. Ground. Z3. Here Z3 is connected here. This is the collector terminal, is output terminal. Output terminal is connected to input to the feedback network. Here, output of the feedback network is connected to input. One more assumption is there. Set VCC is equal to 0 means R1 is connected to ground. VCC here RFC initially RFC radio frequency choke is connected between ground, C terminal and VCC. For signal analysis, RFC is replaced by open circuit. Therefore, VCC is applied to VCC is set to 0 means connected to ground. The ground is connected to R1. Here, in the emitter terminal, C is replaced with, for signal analysis, C is replaced with short circuit. Therefore, RE is equal to 0. Here, the R1 in the next circuit, the R1 is connected between base and ground, and emitter lead is connected to ground because RE is equal to 0 due to short circuit across RE. Next, further simplified circuit diagram is this one is the base, this one is the collector, this one is the emitter. Here R1 is connected between base and ground, R2 is connected between base and ground. RE short circuit is there, RE is equal to 0 here like that. This is the output. Again, this one is Z1, this one is Z2. The out of that, this is output. Output of the amplifier circuit is connected to input to the feedback network. That means tank circuit. Here, Z3 is connected across this one. R1 and R2 is connected in parallel. This is the next circuit because that R1 is connected between base and ground. Short circuit is there across RE. Due to the short circuit, RE is equal to 0. CC are the coupling capacitor. CEC and CB is replaced with short circuit. This is the actual third circuit. Now, in the third step, the transistor is replaced with replaced with approximated parameter model. H parameter model. Very, very important. This transistor is in CE configuration. Base terminal is the input terminal. Collector terminal is the output terminal. Emitter terminal is the ground terminal. This in between the input, output and ground, the transistor is there. This transistor is replaced with approximated H parameter equivalent circuit. Base terminal is the input terminal and the collector terminal is the output terminal and the emitter terminal is the ground terminal. Here HIE is there. The current flow through this HIE is IB. Here HFE into IB, the current direction is like this is the transistor. Input terminal is the base terminal, collector terminal is the output terminal, E is the ground terminal. The transistor is replaced with HIE, HFE, IB. The current flow through this HIE is IB. IC is equal to HFE. This is the circuit diagram. This is the equivalent circuit diagram of the transistor, approximated H parameter model. Now, in between base and ground, emitter terminal is ground. This one is emitter terminal is connected to ground. In between base, this is the ground. Base and ground, R1 and R2. Next, tank circuit. Z1 is connected to ground. Z2 is connected to ground. Here Z3. Here Z3. The output of the collector is connected input to the feedback network. The output of this is the output of the feedback network is connected input to the amplifier circuit. Okay. R1 equivalent resistance is R equivalent is equal to R1 parallel to R2 parallel to HIE is approximately equal to HIE. The final equivalent model here is the final equivalent model HIE. This is the base terminal. This one is HFE, IB. This one is the collector terminal. This one is Z1 connected to ground. Here Z2 is connected to ground. Z3 like this. Here the base terminal is connected to output of the feedback. This one is output of the feedback network is VF. This is VF. This VF acts as input to the feedback network. That is VA is equal to VF. Here output of this is the V0. This is the output. The output voltage is represented as V here. In between, output voltage is measured between collector and ground. VF is measured between base and ground. This is the feedback voltage. VF, this is the output voltage. According to oscillator, this one is amplifier, this one is feed tank circuit. Output of the amplifier is connected to input. Output of the feedback network is connected to input of an amplifier. Same analysis here. This is the VF voltage. This is VF voltage. This is V0 voltage. Next, this is the final equivalent circuit. From this equivalent circuit, you have to analyze. Generally, this circuit consists of amplifier part and feedback part. Amplifier gain A is equal to amplifier gain capital A is equal to current gain. General formula. Here the C amplifier acts as an amplifier, introduces 180 degrees phase shift. Current gain into load resistance ZL by input resistance ZI. Here minus sign compulsory because the current gain is minus HFE into ZL by ZI. ZI here is ZI is HI. ZI is HI. Because the transistor here in the circuit diagram, the original circuit diagram, the transistor is in CE configuration. The voltage gain of that transistor in CE configuration is current gain into load resistance by input resistance. Load resistance is ZL, input resistance is ZI. Current gain is equal to minus HFE because the transistor is used in approximated H parameter model. Now find out ZL by using this one. Here ZI ZL is the load resistance measured between collector terminal and ground terminal. Collector terminal and ground terminal. How to find out? Now I will concentrate on how to find out this ZL. For ZL calculation, first HI is parallel with Z1. HI is parallel with Z1 is connected in series with Z3. The total combination is connected in parallel with Z2 is the ZL. Okay. Here HI is connected between base and ground. Z1 is also connected between base and ground. This is the base. This is the HI. HI is connected between and this is the Z1. These two are connected to ground. Next, Z1 is connected between, this is the collector terminal. This is the collector terminal. This is also collector terminal. Between collector terminal and ground, Z2 is connected between, this is the collector terminal and ground. One more impedance is the Z3 is connected between collector and the base. Collector and base. Z3, here Z3 is connected between, Z3 is connected between collector space. Now find out ZL. Impedance looking across the ZL. These two are connected in parallel. First, parallel combination of HIE and HIE and Z1 is equal to HIE Z1 by HIE plus Z1. This one is HIE Z1 by HIE plus Z1. This one is base terminal. This parallel combination is connected this one is Z2. The impedance looking across this Z2 is ZL. Like. These two are connected in series. Therefore, finally ZL is equal to Z3. These two are connected in series because here this HIE Z1 by HIE plus Z1 come to this point here where these two are connected series. Therefore, series combination is Z3 HIE Z1 by HIE plus Z1. This series combination is connected parallel combination, parallel to Z2. Therefore, ZL is equal to finally Z2 parallel with Z3 plus Z3 into HIE plus Z1 Z1 HIE by Z1 plus HIE. That is equal to Z2 parallel with Z1 Z3 are multiplied Z1 Z3. Here Z3 HIE Z1 HIE is common term Z1 plus Z3 divided by Z1 plus HIE. Next, these two are connected in parallel. Z2 into Z1 Z3 plus HIE by Z1 plus Z3 by Z1 plus HIE divided by Z2 plus Z1 Z3 plus HIE Z1 plus Z3 by Z1 plus Z3. Therefore, after simplification, further simplified this expression Z2 into HIE Z1 plus Z2 plus Z1 Z3 by multiply Z1 Z2 plus Z1 Z3 HIE Z1 plus Z3 plus Z2 Z1 plus Z2 plus Z3. This is the ZL value. This is the ZL value. Next, gain of the amplifier A is equal to gain of the amplifier A is equal to, we know that, minus H of E by HIE into ZL. That is equal to substitute. This one is a minus H of E ZL by HIE. This is the gain of the amplifier. Now I will concentrate on beta. Here from this expression V0 is the output of the amplifier is connected to input to the feedback network. Vf is the output of the feedback network. Beta is equal to Vf by V0. Beta is equal to Vf by V0. Now Vf is the voltage across HIE and Z1. Now again simplified this circuit diagram for beta calculations. For beta calculations, beta is equal to Vf by V0. Feedback output feedback voltage by Vf by V0. Again we use this one is HIE, this one is Z1. Again the HIE and the Z1 is connected to base and the ground. This is the input voltage. This is Vi is the Vf, input to the amplifier. Okay. Next, this one is Z2. This one is Vf. This one is Vf. The Z3 is like that. This is the Z3, like connected here. According to voltage, this is the not Vf. This is V0. Beta is equal to Vf by V0. According to voltage division rule, Vf is equal to total voltage applied to this tank circuit is V0 into this resistance HIE parallel with Z1 divided by sum of these two. So Z2 is not there, not included, because the V0 is the voltage drop across Z2. V0 is equal to voltage drop across Z2. Vf is equal to that V0 into this parallel combination of these two by voltage. This is the voltage division rule. Z3 plus HIE parallel combination of Z1. We know that beta is equal to Vf by V0. V0 is the common term. HIE Z1 by HIE plus Z1 divided by Z3 HIE Z1 by HIE plus Z1. After simplification, the beta value is Z1 HIE. This HIE plus Z1 cancel. Therefore, Z1 Z3 Z1, Z3, HIE, Z1 plus Z3. This is the beta. This is the beta value. The A value is minus HFE ZL by HE. Here ZL is this expression. Finally, find out group gain value. A beta is equal to A is minus HFE by HIE into ZL. Beta value is Z1 HIE by Z1 Z3 plus HIE Z1 plus Z3. This HIE cancel. So find out, substitute ZL value in this expression. ZL value in this expression already derived that ZL. AB is equal to minus HFE. ZL is Z2 into HIE plus Z1 plus Z2 Z1 Z3 divided by ZL Z1 Z2 plus Z1 Z3 plus HIE Z1 plus Z2 plus Z3 into Z1 by Z1 Z3, this one, HIE Z1 plus Z. Therefore, finally A beta is equal to after simplification, A beta value is minus HFE Z1 Z2 by HIE Z1 plus Z2 plus Z3 plus Z1 Z2 plus Z1 Z. Finally, A beta is equal to HFE, H minus HFE Z1 Z2 divided by HIE into Z1 plus Z2 plus Z3 plus Z1 Z2 plus Z1 Z3. Simplification after A beta. A beta is equal to minus HFE into ZL by ZI. ZI means HIE. And beta is equal to Z1 HIE by Z1 Z3 plus HIE into Z1 plus Z3. Okay, again, I have done some mistake here. The A expression here A is equal to Z1 HIE plus Z1 Z3. Here Z1 Z3. Here Z1 Z3 plus HIE Z1 plus Z3 into Z2. This is the ZL value. Here Z3 is very important. In previous expression and Z3 is Z3. Okay. Now A beta is equal to A value is here A value is minus h of e into Z2 HIE Z2 HIE Z1 plus Z2 plus Z1 Z3 bracket close divided by Z1 Z2 plus Z1 Z3 plus HIE Z1 plus Z2 plus Z3. This is the big bracket close into beta value is Z1 HIE prime Z1 Z3 plus HIE into Z1 plus Z3. Okay, this one and this one cancel. Finally, A beta is equal to minus h of e minus h of e. Here Z1 is there, Z2 is there. Here one minus h of e Z1 Z2 by this one Z1 Z2 Z1 Z3 plus HIE into Z1 plus Z2 plus Z3. This is the A beta. Now Z1 Z2 Z3 are reactive elements. Z1 Z2 Z3 are reactive elements. For reactive elements, substitute these Z1 Z2 Z3 values. Z1 is equal to Jx1, Z2 is equal to Jx2 and Z3 is equal to Jx. Substitute these values in the above equation. Therefore, A beta is equal to minus H of E Z1 Z2 Z1 Z2 Jx1 into Jx2 by Z1 Z2 Jx1 into Jx2 plus Z1 Z3 Jx1 into Jx3 plus Hi into Z1 plus Z2 Jx1 plus Jx2 plus Jx3. This is A beta. A beta is equal to minus H of E minus into minus plus Jx1 into Jx2 J square minus 1 minus into minus plus x1 x2 by j into j square minus x1 x2 j into j square minus x1 x3 plus hie j into x1 plus x2 plus x3. A beta is equal to h of e x1 x2 j into hie x1 plus x2 plus x3 minus x1 x2 minus x1 x3. AB, the phase shift around the A beta is called as loop gain. The phase shift around that loop is 0 or 360 degrees. Therefore, the coefficient of J term is equal to 0. The coefficient of J term is equal to 0. Is equal to 0. The quotient of J term is HIE x1 plus x2 plus x3 is equal to 0. That is equal to x1 plus x2 plus x3 is equal to 0. X1 and x2 are inductors. Here Z1, Z2 are inductors. This is L1, this is L2. Mutual inductance between these two is M, and capacitor is C, that is Z2. Z3, X1 is equal to J omega L1 X2 is equal to J omega to L2 plus M. X3 is equal to 1 by J omega C, that is equal to minus J by omega C. Here X1 plus X2 plus X3 is equal to 0. Here X1 is equal to J omega L1 plus M. X2 is equal to J omega L2 plus M. X3 is equal to minus J by omega C equal to 0. J omega is a common term. L1 plus M plus L2 plus M is equal to J by omega C. J cancelled. Therefore, omega square is equal to 1 by C into L1 plus L2 plus 2M. omega is equal to 1 by square root of C into L1 plus L2 plus 2m. Here omega is equal to 2 pi f 1 by square root of L1 plus L2 is L equivalent plus 2m into C. X1 plus here A beta, once J coefficient is 0, the remaining A beta is equal to h of E x1 x2 by h of E x1 x2 minus x1 x2 minus x1 x3. Therefore, A beta is equal to, after frequency of oscillations determined, the remaining term A beta is equal to h of E x1 x2 by minus x1 x2 minus x1 x3. Mod A beta is equal to 1 for sustained oscillations. Therefore, h of E x1 x2 mod means plus signs, minus sign is converted to plus sign, x1 x2 plus x1 x3 is equal to 1. H of E x1 x2 is equal to x1 into x2 plus x3. x1 cancel. Therefore, h of E is equal to from that h of E x2 is equal to x2 plus x3. H of E x1 x2 x1 x2 plus x1 x3. H of E x1 x2 is equal to x1 into x2 plus x3. Here from this expression x1 plus x2 plus x3 is equal to 0. Okay. From this x2 plus x3 is equal to minus x1. Here mod is removed. A beta is equal to 1. Here some minus sign is there. Minus into minus h of E x2 is equal to x2 plus x3 is equal to minus x1. Minus gets cancelled. Finally, h of E is equal to x1 by x2. x1 is j omega L1 plus m. x2 is j omega L2 plus m. Therefore, the h of E of the transistor greater than or equal to L1 plus m by L2 plus m. Frequency of oscillations f naught is equal to 1 by 2 pi square root of L equivalent plus m into C. These are the two important expressions related to Hartley oscillator. If you like this video, please subscribe the channel for further updates.